Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Putri Amalinda from 7C class, and this is my research proposal. It's about retelling stories to foster EFL student speaking fluency, a case study in university context. Background. According to Tarigan, define that speaking is a language skill that is developed in child life, which is produced by listening skill, and at that period, speaking skill is learned. So speaking skill more impact on student growth. Speaking skill not only improve in pronunciation, but also in vocabulary, grammar, and listening skill. There are several factors students face during learning English language, especially speaking. There are still less confident, vocabularies, and grammar. Based on the statement, English is taught to make students easily to learn English as their second language. One of techniques that helps students to master English, especially in speaking, is through storytelling techniques. Storytelling is useful in multicultural education. It can assist in creating classroom communities, in improving student emotional health, enhancing children's grasp of our social environmental responsibilities. Means with storytelling can increase children's cognitive. Research question. Based on the previous explanation, the writer focused on two research questions. The first one is to what extent using storytelling can improve student speaking ability. And the second is to what are student perception about storytelling techniques. And next is research purpose. Based on the question above, the purpose those are to describe process of student speaking fluency by using storytelling method, and how the student improve speaking ability through storytelling techniques. Research significance. The research would be useful for practically and theoretically. In theoretically, this research is expected as useful contribution to education, especially for students speaking fluency. And for the practically, the research is expected to help students to improve speaking skill. Okay, next research scope. This research discusses retelling story can improve student speaking skill. Students learn about speaking because they were interested to the stories. By using the retelling story, they can discover their mistakes in grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, so they forced to learn about it and speaking. Okay, next is conceptual framework. According to Otto, telling measures comprehension by asking the student to tell as much as the theory as he or she can recall. And according to Stanley and Dillingham, storytelling is an oral activity to grab audience attention by using multisensory string emotion of an event in a story. It involves improvisation in telling story, facial gesture, and body movement. And according to Gibson, telling story is an active process that encourages children to reconstruct the text. It also allows for interaction between tutor and child. Okay, next is research methodology, research design. This research applies a qualitative approach with a study case. And for data source, this research discusses speaking skill with focus on retelling stories method. And research site and participant. This research will be conducted in speaking class at State Islamic University Bandung, and population in this research is Student English Education Department. Okay, next is research instrument and produce. The first step is select participant for the research. Researcher takes some student from the speaking class as participant, then collecting the data, and the researcher use questionnaire and interview to collecting the data. And the next step is develop instrument, and the final step is collecting the data. Okay, for collecting the data, first is use questionnaire. Questionnaire is the instrument of collecting the primary data. And the second is interview. Interview is data collection technique that is carried out through face-to-face and direct question and answer between researchers and research. Okay everyone, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.